Hello everyone, this is Neha, your GIS coach. First of all, thank you to the participants who were present in the last live session on quick walkthrough on QGIS. So in this session, I'll be covering how to fix Google Earth Engine plugin error, which was one of the requests I had received in my last session. Okay, so let us begin now. So here, first you need to open your QGIS software. If you have not installed, please install it. Okay, so after installing, you will be getting this folder. Okay, so from this, you click on QGIS Desktop 3.12.3. I'm using it now. Okay, so this is what your QGIS interface. Okay, so now what we are doing, we are working on a plugin called Google Earth Engine, right? So from that Google Earth Engine, you are going to work. Okay, so here go to plugin. From there, manage and install plugin. Click on it. So now the new window will arise here. So this window is what? Plugin window. Plugin managing window. So type in the search bar as Google. After searching this, you will get this Google Earth Engine here. So click on it and directly go to install plugin. Okay, so after installing, it will appear like this, loading. Okay, so but it is not installed. So you are getting some error like this. Okay, so what is that? Couldn't load plugin EE underscore plugin due to an error when calling its class factory method. And we have some more things here. Okay, so how to remove it, right? So that is a big question mark now. So next step, what you have to do is, whatever the half portion of the installation is done, just remove out that by clicking on to uninstall the selected plugin. Uninstall it, remove it from your software. Okay, so next we have the data here. What is that? How to install plugin by manually. Okay, so for that, I have a link over here. Also, I'll mention that in a description box. So you people can also use that link. Okay, so click on this link and download the file in any of the folder. It will be a zip format. So then again, click on the plugin, then the window will arise. So here you have to do is what? You have to click on install from zip, because I have the file which is a zip format file. So install from zip. So here you have zip file uploading. So click on this browsing, and after browsing, select that zip file EE underscore plugin. So upload it here and click on install plugin. So you will get this security window. So installing a plugin from an untrusted source can lead to data loss or leak. So continue. So you can just click on yes now. Okay. So next, after installing, so you got this message here in the top, plugin installed successfully. Okay. So after that, what you have to do? You have to see that whether it is installed or not in the installed tab. So now it is checked now. Okay. So then close this window. So then what you have to do is import EE. Already it is there. Then what you have to do is just go to this folder. So in this folder, this is called as a open script. Okay. So here open script, just click on this. Then what you have to do before that, doing that procedure, you have to install a base map. Okay, so here we have a certain step here. We have a Python base map script here. So you need to upload that in a Python editor. Okay, so First thing is download this base map, okay, and save it in any of the folder. So this is our link. Same, you have to click on this link, download this in any of the folder. Then after that what happens? So click on this open script, then search what data you want as per your requirement. Click on that, okay, and open it. Okay, so after opening it, the Python script is shown here in the editor. Okay, so after this, see here, you can see this green icon here. It is called as a run script. So click on this run script now. So after clicking on the run script, so you'll have this a base map appeared on the window here. Okay, so you can see the layers also here. Clear? Okay, so next, what is the alternative way to install this? Okay, so you can install Quick Map service. So it is an alternative way. So just go to your QGIS plugin, type their Quick Map service. Okay, then you will get that plugin, install that plugin and activate it. So after that, what is shown on the window? Just let us see now. Okay, so here you have Google, QGIS. Go to the plugin and the plugin window is open. Search Quick Map. So you will be getting here Quick Map service. Install it. So it will be showing like that in the installed tab. Okay. So next, go to web. Click on the Quick Map service. Then go to settings. So in the settings, this is another window where you can have this general, tiles, add, edit or remove, visibility, more service. So click on this more service here. So after clicking on this more service, so again you will have what? Get contributed pack. So click on this. So you will get this Quick Map service window. It is asking that last version of contributed pack was downloaded. So click on OK here and save this. Okay, after saving this, so now I have just browsed and I have just used the layer by this Quick Map services, that is Google Hybrid. Again we have certain and many more what we can say, the satellite data here, ESRI satellite data and Google satellite, Google Hybrid. Okay, so you can, whatever is your particular requirement, you can use that. Okay, you can see here we have the Google Hybrid here backside, and the front is what? The base map, what we have installed, the base map script, Python script here. Okay, so next, so this is till now what we have discussed is if we have found any error, what I have shown in the last second slide. So if you found, so you have to follow all these steps till now. So what I did is, after doing all this procedure, again I just uninstalled my Google Earth Engine plugin to check whether it will work directly by using the direct installation process. So what I did is just I uninstalled that plugin and again I followed the same procedure. Okay, so just what I did is I have registered account in Google Earth Engine. Okay, so after that, if you have already installed this QGIS, then that is good. If not, please install that QGIS. Then after that, what happens? You have to install the plugin and authenticate your Google Earth Engine. How? Okay, I will just in the next slides, I will explain that how to authenticate your Google Earth Engine. Then only you can say that it is perfectly installed. Okay, so after that, after it is perfectly installed, then just type in the Python console window that import EE. Okay, if you found If it is okay after entering that code, if not, if you get any error, then you have to do with the manual. Okay, use that manual procedure. So let us have this. Okay. Okay, so go to your plugin, then manage plugin, then you will be having this plugin window. So search Google in the search bar, click on the Google Earth Engine, install this plugin. After installing plugin, so it is loading now. Okay, after that it is checked now, it is installed. So how to confirm that it is installed properly or not? So what you have to do, so when you install, when you find that installed in the plugin window, so automatically the authorization window will also open, plus your Google Earth Engine browser will also open. So here they have asked, if the web page does not open automatically, visit the following link manually. Okay. So if that web page is not opened, you can visit this link. So from that web page, directly it will open what? Google Earth Engine, because you have already created your account there. So from there, again, you have to log into your particular Google Earth Engine account. Then what comes is this window. So you have to make this allow. So after making this allow, you will get a copy link. So that copy link should be pasted here. Okay, then click on this OK. Okay, so after that, then go to plugin, click on Python console. Then again you have to check. How? Just type here import EE. So press this enter here. So now you cannot see any error over here. So then you can confirm that your plugin is installed properly. Okay? Okay. So thank you for viewing this presentation, and the link whatever I have mentioned on the slides are present in my description box. And if you have any further feedback or question, so please send me an email, or you can also message in the comment box. Okay, and I can also reach on LinkedIn. And the last, I would like to request you to please subscribe my channel for future updates. Thank you.